Hello, my name is James Thomson and I'm the Director of Finance at the Clatterbridge Cancer Centre, and I'm presenting the Director of Finance report to the annual members meeting for 2020-21. The Trust achieved its financial target for 2021, generating a group surplus of 1.2 million. The group consists of the Trust and also its wholly owned subsidiaries, PropCare Limited and the Clatterbridge Pharmacy Limited. It also includes income from the charity. Charitable donations for the year rose 3.2 million and helped to fund the new costs of the Liverpool hospital building, which opened in the financial year. The Trust did achieve its target 1.2 million surplus, as notified by NHS England and NHS Improvement. It also spent £14.2 million on infrastructure projects, including digital equipment and development costs for the new Liverpool hospital too. In terms of accounting, the Trust does report a group format structure, so that does include the charity and its subsidiaries, as mentioned. It's important to note that the Trust does fulfil the going concern criteria, meaning the Trust has enough assets, enough cash to operate effectively for the next financial year. Also in the year, the Trust revalued its assets to make sure that they were valued at the latest possible date to include any changes in value that happened during the year. And overall, importantly, from our auditors, Grant Thomson, we received a unqualified opinion for our value for money report, and our accounts were held to present a true and fair view of the financial position. So for 2021, what did we spend our money on and where did it come from? In terms of income, most of the Trust's revenue came from providing NHS patient care, predominantly for the cancer services that we provide to our patients. We also received some income for research activities from the charity and also for education and training. In terms of costs, the Trust spends most of its money on staff costs, which have increased year on year to reflect the investment that we made in new staff and new clinical teams in the new hospital building in Liverpool. We'll also note that the Trust spends a lot of money on drugs, which are primarily cancer treatments for our patients, and that again has increased year on year and reflects the increase in activity the Trust has seen over the period. In terms of capital investments, the Trust has continued to invest resources into the new Liverpool hospital. It was the last payments for our new build in this financial year, and includes additional equipment costs for a new MRI scanner, new equipment in the brachytherapy theatres. There was also more equipment costs for the cyclotron iProton service based on the Wirral site, and working with colleagues in NHS England, we've been able to reinvest to refurbish the service and provide services into the future. We've also spent some capital on ensuring that our digital infrastructure is resilient, and that from a digital projects point of view, we've invested to make sure that our digital and information services are both resilient and helping to support transformational care across the Trust. That's been very important during COVID, where we've done lots of remote consultations. Looking forward into 2021-22, the Trust financial plan continues to be one of financial stability to support the Trust in making sure that we deliver the best patient care that we can, and also working with partners across the Cheshire and Merseyside system to manage and support any waiting lists. So, for example, we are helping the systems through increasing our diagnostic capacity and working with colleagues in our radiology department, which is important to help the system recover from COVID and improve its diagnostic capability, which really helps our cancer patients too. And the theme across the Cheshire and Merseyside system is really one of partnership working and sustainability in 21-22, so that all organisations and patients are able to access services as quickly as possible. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you again during the year or this time next year. Thank you.